Fellow Stoics, we're back again for another video. This is January 13th, and I just did 12 practically yesterday because it's actually 12 a.m. right now. It's 12:40, yeah, 12:40 a.m. and I made a video around 11:20 or 11:30. Yeah, so now we're going into it. All right. January 13th, the circle, it's circle of control. We control our reason, choice, and all acts that depend on that mortal will. What's not under our control are the body and any of its parts, our possessions, parents, siblings, children, or country, just anything which we might associate, right? Epictetus in his discourses 1.22.10. This is important enough that it bears repeating. A wise person knows what's inside of their circle of control and what is outside of it. The good news is that it's pretty easy to remember what is inside our control. Okay, what is inside our control? According to the Stoics, the circle of control contains just one thing, and that is your mind. From my point of view, I can say it's not exactly your mind. Yes, practically your mind is in your control, right? But let's see it like this. Okay. You can control your thoughts, right? What you think about, how you think about things, and how you see things, and how you perceive. That's up to you. And that's like in your control because it's what your mind is doing, right? So, getting into my point, I'm saying that this is not entirely true because, matter of fact, your mind can actually turn against you in a sense. There's I used to do sciences, like let's say life science, like I'm South African. So life science is, it's not what we particularly studied, but in those topics, right? It says that if your brain, right, notices that you have eyes, yes, it's quite contradictory because you see through your eyes and your brain enables vision, right? But if your brain notices that you have eyes, it would actually melt your eyes. Like, bro, it's actually crazy. Like, your eyes would be like jello and then melting out of your face, bro, just because your brain noticed that you have eyes. I don't know if that's true, right? But check it out. You should like look it up and make sure it's true. This might be cap, but fine, we proceed. So as I say, that it's not entirely in your control, right? Because your brain can be the source of like most of what you actually do. It actually control, your brain controls the action. Right now I'm moving my hand, that's from my brain. That's practically in my control, right? It's like breathing. You can't control breathing, but in this sense we're talking about the mind, right? You can control your thoughts, you can control most of the things in your brain, right? And so that's like what I'm saying, that might not be completely true, that you have control over your brain. But yes, in terms of thoughts, perceptions, and practically what you consciously have to think about, but subconsciously is your brain. Let's say your hypothermia. I don't know exactly what it controls. I think it controls your water control or your breathing, something around those lines. Or the pituitary gland. This is attached to your brain. It releases endorphins, wada. It's a lot. Like, I really can't like remember most of what I studied, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, because you have the hypothalamus. Oh, that's like a very big thing. The cerebrum, the cerebellum. The longest word is the smallest part of the brain, and then the shortest word is the biggest part of the brain. So the cerebrum is the biggest part of the brain, and the cerebellum is the smallest part of the brain. Moving on from sciences, I'm actually like getting brain fright actually thinking about that, and trauma in a sense, because I hate that subject, bro. I hate it. Not with all my heart. Like I would actually like study it. It's actually quite interesting when it gets to evolution and stuff. But okay, that's enough. I'm straying away from the point. Your brain, you have control over it. Not totally, but let's say, nah, you know what? You have 100% control over your brain. Simple as that. Let's just agree with this point, because my point of view is actually distorted and might be misleading. So it's fine. We move on. Okay. According to the Stoics, the circle of control contains just one thing. It's your mind. That's right. Even your physical body isn't completely inside the circle. After all, you could be struck with a physical illness or impairment at any moment. You could be traveling in a foreign country and be thrown in jail. That's your body, right? But this is all good news because it drastically reduces the amount of things that you need to think about. There's clarity in simplicity. You see that word? No, not that word. That sentence. That phrase. No, it's actually a phrase. There's clarity in simplicity. If you have that in your repertoire, you're done, bro. It's actually something you need to keep in your mind for your future opportunities, your interactions. There's clarity and simplicity, meaning that straightforwardness, don't be an asshole, be straightforward, but move around it. Try to have control over it, right? Don't be an asshole. Clarity and simplicity. Be as simple as you can and get your point ahead. I used to be the person who'd beat around the bush, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm actually working on that now. I think I've spoken about this before. But yeah, okay, this video is getting too long. So, let's sum up what I said. Straightforward. Don't be an asshole. Clarity and simplicity. Be simple as that. Fine. While everyone else is running around with a list of responsibilities a mile long, which is a kilometer long. Wait, a mile is a kilometer, right? I don't know that, but fine. Let's use mile. Things they're not actually responsible for. You've got just one item list. Oh, you've got one item list. That's all you have. You've got just one thing to manage. Your choices, your will, your mind. So mind it. This is basically 3 things to manage. Your choices, your will, your mind. What? Okay, let's group it into one thing. That's your mind. So mind it. It ends, alright? So that's it for the day, people. Hope you all enjoy your day. And later. Gator. And then people say in a wild crocodile.